visa. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off-play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Finley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The screen, he can go. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Texas A&M going up tempo. Going to swing it on second down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Gets it past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside. It's Terry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for a gap. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score. Extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense will take the field again. Leaves it with the back. Finding open area. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make...
He smashes his way through again. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Stumbled to the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs at screen. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds the 36. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexion.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Handoff to the single running back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Setting up for the extra point and the top. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
To the air. It's Lagway. Floating away. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches.
Loose in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Bussey. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Hale.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of time before he fires right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 10, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
52, Missouri, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Continues to fight for yards. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Uncorks one to the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Pulls it in. It's Finley. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Turning it on. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of the defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here we go. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How about that with 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to...
Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the ball slipped out. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at...
He'll take the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Let's go! They'll ride Davis here. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.